Hello and welcome. This video presents a study titled Bibliometric Analysis of Crowdfunding in the Perspective of Critical Theory of Technology, Evolution and Challenge of Social Technology. The research was conducted by Nathaniel Putra Winenda and Krismi Budi Sienatra from BINUS Business School, Bina Nusantara University, Indonesia. For the first, in the abstracts, the study aims to map the intellectual landscape surrounding crowdfunding and digital donation system towards a bibliometric approach, situated within the framework of critical theory of technology developed by Andrew Feinberg. In this view, technology is not a natural instrument, rather it is a social product shaped by values, power relations, and specific interests. Crowdfunding will often seen as a democratizing innovation in finance, also carried reach, particularly when platform, algorithms, and ownership structures lack transparency. By analyzing a decade of publication from 2015 and 2025 in the Scopus database, the study applies quantitative methods to identify trends, key contribution, and emerging topics. Visual tools such as word clouds, co-occurrence networks, and thematic maps reveal that central themes like crowdfunding, blockchains, and medical crowdfundings are well represented, yet critical theoretical engagement remains scarce. In the second introduction, Fernberg, critical theory of technology, argues that technologies reflects social contracts, not natural progress. Crowdfunding platform, in the sense, can be either tools of emancipation or reinforcements of excited domination structure. Originally developed as alternative to traditional finance, crowdfunding mechanisms, whether donated bids, reward bids, equity, or debt have become vital tools during global crises, from natural disaster to financial emergence. As a form of digital resistance to centralized funding system, crowdfunding offers opportunity to democratize finance, but without a critical lens, there is a danger that these technologies become mere extension of the status quo, controlled by opaque digital powers. The recent growth of digital infrastructure, including blockchains, big data, and cloud computing, has deeply impacted the operation of and efficiency of crowdfunding platform. This change call for a deeper understanding of how such technology intersects with power, access, and participation. And the third literature review, since the mid-2010, crowdfunding research has expanded rapidly. For key model dominate the fields reward-based, donated-based, equity, and debt crowdfunding. These have been applied in the context ranging from startups to healthcare to humanitarian relief. Success in crowdfunding, however, is influenced not just by economics, but also by social psychology, project storytelling, donor trust, digital communication, and online communities all play crucial roles. From the perspective of critical theory, crowdfunding is a double-edged sword. While it may democratize access, it also risks being co-opted by dominant interests via platform control, data extraction, and algorithm gatekeeping. The literature shows that while topics like blockchain and fintechs are increasingly studied, The conceptual depth around ethics, power, and social justice remains underdeveloped. And the next point, method. This study used bibliometric analysis to examine the landscape of research between 2015 and 2025 using data drawn from the Scopus database. The search focused on terms like crowdfunding and donation, capturing interdisciplinary perspective from social science, computer science, engineering, and more. Using the Biblio and Biblioscience tools, the research analyzed citation patterns, keyword co-occurrence, and thematic development. The resulting data was visualized through various bibliometric maps, workloads, and networks diagram offering a detailed portrait of how the field has evolved over time. Okay, next we go to the result and discussion. Let's now explore the key findings. First, the most frequent keywords were crowdsourcing and crowdfunding, appearing 205 and 81 times respectively. Terms like human financial management, blockchain, and social media also appeared frequently, highlighting a strong intersection between digital finance, behavior, and technology. Mm. Second, the workload visualization emphasized that crowdfunding sits at the center of a digital discourse shaped by technological systems, economic strategies, and online platforms. From a critical theory perspective, this reveals how what seem like neutral digital tools may actually encode power, ideology, and exclusion. Feinberg reminds us technology can empower, but only if developed democratically. Third, the production overtime graphic shows a dramatic increase in publication after 2016, notably journals like Advance in Crowdfunding, Journal of Philanthropy and Marketing, and Sustainability reflects growing interest in combining crowdfunding with ethnic CSR and digital sustainability. Fourth, the three-field poll links key authors, keyword, and cited reference. Researchers like Molly, Bellaflame, and Agrawal dominate with thematic focus on reward-based, equity, and donation-based crowdfunding. This demonstrates the, the diversification of crowdfunding into financial, social, and health-related subfields. And the next, thematic maps position crowdfunding as a basic theme highly relevant but still lacking in conceptual development. This suggests an opportunity for future research to build stronger theoretical foundation, especially through critical theory. Lastly, the occurrence network reveals tightly knit cluster between crowdsourcing, financial management, blockchain, and ethics. This shows the integration of crowdfunding into sensitive domains like care, finance, and privacy, calling for deeper ethical reflection. In the next point, conclusion and summary, the study reveals a growing and dynamic field of research and the intersection of crowdfunding, technology, and society. Crowdsourcing and crowdfunding are no longer phrase topics that are now central to discussion about the digital economy, philanthropy, and social innovation. Yet, critical technological engagement remain limited. While technologies like blockchain and smart contracts promise efficiency, they also raise questions about transparency, autonomy, and power. Frameworks remind us that technology must not be judged only by its performance, by but by its capacity to support democratic participation and social justice. Therefore, future research must move beyond technical analysis and adopt more reflective, interdisciplinary approaches. Only then can we ensure that crowdfunding involves not just a financial tool, but as a truly emancipatory social technology. So, thank you for watching. For more information, feel free to contact the authors in nathaniel.winenda@binus.ac.id or krismi.budi@binus.ac.id. We hope this study contributes to a richer, more critical understanding of crowdfunding in the digital age. Thank you.